The island of Grenada has experienced the impact of tropical cyclone number 2, dumping heavy rains on the island overnight into this morning. The all clear was given early Wednesday morning, moving tropical storm warning notice from Grenada and its dependencies. However, heavy rains overnight resulted in a number of issues for many. As GBN's camera crew made the rounds, we were told that minor damage was done to properties in River Road area after the lower part of the St. John's River burst its banks once more. Madam Rasa, vendor and small business owner, says water impacted her business as usual. However, she has learned her lesson from past experiences.
The flood came twice last night. It was water, not so much as the last flood, but it was heavy enough because it reached me by my knee. They got flood, but I put everything on top. What I put on top of the roof, what I put on top of the fridge, the table. I had experience enough with the flood, so I wouldn't get hit easy anymore.
GBN caught up with the NDC's immediate candidate for the town of St. George, Claudette Joseph, who believes the completed portion of the St. John's River flood mitigation project somewhat helped alleviate a part of the flooding issue.
It seems as though the wall where it is completed has somewhat helped, because most of the damage and the silt in the road and so is in this end, where there's some spaces in the wall still because it's under construction, or there's no wall as yet.
What we are looking at here is a massive land slippage that has taken place on entrance to the Monkuma Road. This would most definitely lead to a delay or even an extension to the Monkuma Road project. Our news crew got hold of Joseph Gilbert, project manager for the Monkuma Road project, whose team was on the ground conducting an assessment of damage as a result of the heavy rains.
Challenge, but that's what happens when you have those kind of works, especially when you have storms and so on. You expect to have some sort of damage. We are happy that it is minimal, bearing in mind the extent of rainfall that we have had overnight. The areas where we have had drains in place, we have had less problems. But this section here from the Bolio end, we have yet to put in the drainage systems and the retaining walls and so on. So that's why we have had more problems in this section than the other area of the road.
He says it will take a couple of days for cleanup to take place once the weather allows. Minor landslips and fallen trees were reported in other areas such as Grand Roy St. John, Granville Vale St. George, Florida and Clogie St. John, and the Blando St. Andrew. Christina John, GBN News.